Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. Students, in this revision video, we are going to revise two sections. One is grammar section and another one is literature section. In grammar section, we are going to revise four different patterns. They are punctuation marks, how to form yes or no questions, rewrite the sentences using capital letters and punctuation marks, and interjections. And in literature section, we are going to revise four different patterns. They are synonyms, antonyms, verb forms, and answer the following. That means question and answers. Students, now we are going to revise punctuation. Students, what do you mean by punctuation? Punctuation is the name of the marks or symbols used in writing. Students, in our life, without punctuation, we cannot write a single simple sentence because without punctuation marks, we cannot know how to read the sentence in a proper way. We cannot understand the meaning of that sentence. So that's why in each and every sentence, we are using punctuation marks. So what do you mean by punctuation? Punctuation marks or symbols used in writing, and punctuation marks show how the sentence should be read and makes the meaning clear. Some commonly used punctuation marks are capital letter, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and comma. Students, these punctuation marks are very important symbols to understand a sentence in proper way. Students, now we are going to revise capital letter. Let us see the first point begins with a capital letter. Students, when we writing a sentence, the first letter should be in capital. When we start writing a sentence, the first letter should be in capital letter. Let's move to the second point. Proper nouns begin with a capital letter. What do you mean by proper nouns? Proper noun is a name given to a particular person, particular place, particular thing, or particular animal. Students, what do you mean by proper nouns? Proper noun is a name given to a particular person, place, animal, or thing. And the last point is single letter I. Students, the pronoun I is also written in capital letter. Let us see some examples here. Look at the first one. My mother is a teacher. It is a normal sentence. Students, what I said, when we start writing a sentence, the first letter should be in capital. So in the first example, we have written the first letter in capital. Let us move to the second one. We are going to party on Sunday. Students, the first letter should be in capital, and for Sunday also we have written the first letter in capital because Sunday is a proper noun. It is a particular day name. For proper nouns also we have to write the first letter in capital. Let us move to the third one. My sister name is Priya. Students, as usual, the first letter should be in capital, and Priya. Priya is a proper noun because it is a name of uh, it is a it is a particular girl name. Let us move to the fourth one. Roshan and I are good friends. Students, as usual, the first letter should be in capital, and one more thing, Roshan is a proper noun. And I, the pronoun I is used in the fourth sentence. So what I said, the pronoun I is also written in capital letter. Students, once again, I am repeating. When we start writing a sentence, the first letter should be in capital. When we write proper nouns, the first letter should also in capital. For pronoun I is also written in capital letter. Students, now we are going to revise full stop. A full stop is used at the end of assertive sentences. Students, what do you mean by assertive sentences? Assertive sentences tell us something. Assertive sentences tell us something or give information. So, end of the assertive sentence, we have to put a full stop. Okay, students, two examples are given here. Look at the first one. Amit is a good baseball player. it is a assertive sentence. So students, because the first letter should be in capital letter, and end of the assertive statement we have to put a full stop. Let us move to the second sentence. She likes to eat ice cream. So students, beginning of the sentence, the first letter should be in capital, and the end of the statement we put a full stop. Students, now we are going to revise question mark. A question mark is used at the end of the interrogative sentences. Okay students, what do you mean by interrogative sentence? If you want to ask question to someone, you can use interrogative sentence. End of the interrogative sentence, we can use question mark. Okay students, already we have learned that two types of questions are there. One is WH question type and another one is yes or no question type. Students, here two examples are given. One is when will you come? When will you come? So it is an interrogative sentence because it started with interrogative word, and end of the statement we put a question mark. Let's move to the second sentence. Is this your bag? Is this your bag? It is also an interrogative sentence because it started with a verb. That means it is a yes or no question. So end of the yes or no question type also we have to put a question mark. So students, just remember that question mark is used at the end of the interrogative sentences. Students, now we are going to revise exclamation mark and comma. Okay, let us see exclamation mark first. What do you mean by exclamation mark and where to use? An exclamation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence. Okay students, what do you mean by exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence is used to express strong or sudden emotion like happiness, pity, sorrow, etc. So end of an exclamatory sentence we have to put an exclamation mark. Okay students, look here. One example is there. What sad news it is. What sad news it is. So it is an exclamatory sentence. So end of the statement we have to put an exclamation mark. Okay students, let us say about comma. A comma is used while listing three or more words in a sentence. Students, comma is used to separate items in a sentence. That means when you list items in a sentence, put a comma after each noun. For example, I like to eat apples, bananas, and mangoes. So here, three or more fruits we have mentioned. So to separate these fruits, we put a comma after each fruit. Let us move to the second point, that is date. Students, commas are used when you write the date. That means if you are writing a full date, add a comma after the day and before the year. For example, June 4, comma 2010. Let us move to the third point, that is salutation. Students, when we write a letter, we add a comma after the greeting word or salutation. For example, dear Meera. After we have to put a comma. Let's move to the last one, that is closing. Students, we need to include a comma after the closing also, which is the word we put before our signature. For example, yours lovingly. Students, now we are going to revise interjections. What do you mean by interjections? Words that express sudden, strong emotions. Words that express some sudden, strong emotions. Students, interjection is a small word, okay? Interjection is a small or short word that shows sudden feeling or emotion of a person. And one more thing, an interjection is usually followed by an exclamation mark. That means after writing an interjection, we have to put an exclamation mark. Students, let us see some interjections along with their examples. Students, here some interjections are there along with their meanings and examples. Look at the first one, that is alas. Alas is an interjection. It is used to express sadness, unhappiness, pity, or sorrow. For example, alas, John's grandmother died yesterday. Let us move to the next one, that is ouch. Students, ouch is an interjection. It is used to express our pain. Ouch, my stomach hurts. Let us move to the third one, yummy. Students, yummy is used to express the taste. For example, yummy, the cake is so delicious. Let us move to the fourth one, that is wow. Students, wow is an interjection and it is used to express wonder, amazement, etc. For example, wow, Liza is looking gorgeous. Let us move to the fifth one, that is well done. Students, the interjection well done is used to praise someone. For example, well done, your design is beautiful. Let us move to the sixth one, that is whoosh. It is used to express silence, or it is used to tell someone to be quiet. For example, whoosh, please do not talk. Let us move to the next one, that is okay students, let us see the next one, that is hurrah. Hurrah is used to express joy or happiness. For example, hurrah, tomorrow is a holiday. Let us see the last one, that is bravo. Students, the interjection bravo is also used to praise someone. That means it is equivalent to well done. For example, bravo, you did a great job. Students, once again I am repeating, words that express some sudden strong emotions is known as interjection. That means an interjection is a short word that shows a sudden feeling or emotion of a person. And one more thing, an interjection is usually followed by an exclamation mark. Students, now we are going to do the first exercise, that is put the correct punctuation mark after each sentence. Students, before doing this exercise, read the sentences properly. Read the given sentences properly. After reading, put the correct punctuation mark inside the given box. Okay, students, now I'm going to read the first one. What a funny story it is. What a funny story it is. First of all, find its kind. Okay, what kind of a sentence is this? Yes, you're right. It is an exclamatory sentence. For exclamatory sentence, which symbol we have to put at the end of the sentence? Yes, you're right. For exclamatory sentences, we have to use exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. So students, inside the first box, we put an exclamation mark. Okay, let us move to the second one. Jenny wrote a letter to his grandmother. Jenny wrote a letter to his grandmother. Students, what kind of sentence is this? This is an assertive sentence. This is an assertive sentence, okay? So students, end of an assertive sentence, we have to put a full stop. Let us move to the third one. Is this your puppy? Is this your puppy? So students, what kind of sentence is this? This is an interrogative sentence because it started with a verb. If any sentence starts with a verb, what type of sentence is that? It is a yes or no question type. So it is an interrogative sentence. For interrogative sentences, we have to put an question mark at the end of the sentence. Let us move to the last one, that is please shut the door to keep out the bugs. Please shut the door to keep out the bugs. Students, what kind of sentence is this? It is an imperative sentence. So for imperative sentences also we have to put a full stop at the end of an imperative sentence. Students, now we are going to do the second exercise, that is rewrite the sentences using capital letters, full stops, question marks and exclamation marks wherever required. Students, before doing this exercise, reading the heading properly and read the sentences properly. After reading this and all, you can start this exercise. Okay, students, let us do the first one. Turn left at the bridge. Students, this sentence is not punctuated properly. So you can punctuate this sentence with proper punctuation marks wherever required. After 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 using the correct or proper punctuation marks, you can rewrite the sentence. Look at the answer. Turn left at the bridge. Students, when we writing a sentence, the first letter should be in capital, and end of the sentence we put a full stop. Let us move to the second one. How amazing the car is. How amazing the car is. Students, actually, the second one, the second sentence, it is an exclamatory sentence. So what we have to do? The first letter should be in capital, and end of the statement we put an exclamation mark. Okay, let's move to the third one. Which is your favorite book? Which is your favorite book? Students, actually, the third sentence is an interrogative sentence because it started with the interrogative word, that is which. So the first letter should be in capital, and end of the statement we put a question mark. Let's move to the fourth one. Every Sunday John visits the church. Students, what we have to do now? The first letter should be in capital, and in this sentence we have used proper nouns also, that is Sunday and John, because the Sunday is a particular day name and John is also a particular boy name. So already we have learned that for proper nouns also we have to write the first letter in capital. Every Sunday John visits the church. End of the sentence we put a full stop. Students, now we are going to do the third exercise, that is frame a yes or no question for the following sentences. Students, for this exercise also, before doing the exercise, read the heading properly and read the sentences properly and clearly. And then you can start the exercise. Okay, students, look at the first one. They are twins. Now what we have to do? We have to frame a yes or no question. That means you don't want to write simply yes or no. You want to frame a question for the given sentence. Let us see how to do. Look at the first one. They are twins. First of all, find out the verb. Okay, what is the verb for the first one? Which is verb in the given sentence? That is are. The next step is to move the verb before the subject. Move the verb, just move the verb before the subject. That means you want to change the positions of verb and subject. Look at the answer given inside the box. Are they twins? End of the sentence, just put a question mark. Students, this is the way you want to frame a yes or no question for the given sentences. Let us move to the second one. She will go to New Delhi tomorrow. Students, you have to follow two steps. One is find out the verb, and second one is just change the positions of verb and the subject. Let us see the answer. Will she go to New Delhi tomorrow? End of the statements, put a question mark. Let's move to the third one. Meena was singing. Okay, what do you want to do? Just you want to follow two steps. One is find out the verb and the second one is move the verb before the subject. So students, answer is was Meena singing? End of the sentence, put a question mark. Let us move to the fourth one. She is nice. So students, what is verb here? Yes, that is. So just change the positions of verb and subject. End of the sentence, put a question mark. Is she nice? Students, now we are going to revise the fourth exercise, that is complete the sentences with appropriate interjections. Students, Four sentences are given along with two options. In each sentence, we have given two options. Read the sentences properly and read the options properly. And then you can choose any one option from the given two. Let us see the first one. Dash, the movie is awesome. The given two options are wow, alas. So students, which option is suitable for the first one? Students, an interjection verb is used to express wonder or amazement, etc. The interjection alas is used to express sadness. So students, now read the sentence properly and then choose any one option. Yes, you're right. The answer for the first one is wow. Wow, the movie is awesome. Let's move to the second one. Dash, keep it up. So students, the given options are hurrah and well done. Students, we know very well that hurrah is used to express happiness. Well done is used to it is used to praise someone. So students, which option is suitable for the second one? Yes, you're right. The answer for the second one is well done. Well done, keep it up. Let us move to the third one. Dash, be quiet. The given two options are yummy, hush. Students, we know very well that the interjection yummy is yummy. The interjection yummy is used to express the taste, and the interjection hush is used to tell someone to be quiet. So the answer for the third one is hush. Let us move to the fourth one. Dash, my mother has brought me a new watch. The options are hurrah and bravo. So students, which option is correct for the fourth one? Yes, you're right. That is hurrah, my mother has bought me a new watch. So students, before doing any exercise, you should read the heading and the sentences properly. After reading everything, you can start to do that exercise. Students, now we are going to revise synonyms. Students, totally 14 synonyms are there. Let us see one by one. Look at the first one, silly. Silly means foolish. Let's move to the second one, behold means look at. Behold means look at. Let's move to the third one, merry. Merry means happy. Let's move to the fourth one, leaflets. What is the fourth one? Leaflets. It means young leaves. Okay. Let's move to the fifth one, breeze. Breeze means gentle wind. Let's move to the sixth one, bulging. Bulging means swelling. Let's move to the seventh one, blossoms. Blossoms mean flowers. Let's move to the eighth one, warmth. It means moderate heat. Let's move to the ninth one, intention. What is the ninth one? Intention. The meaning is an aim or plan made in advance. Let's move to the 10th one, scorching. Scorching means very hot. Let's move to the 11th one, stoutest. Stoutest means strongest and thickest. Let's move to the 12th one, slender. Slender means thin or narrow. You can write any one, okay? Let's move to the 13th one, curious. It means eager to know. Let's move to the last one, crosser. Crosser means angrier. Students, once again, I'm reading all these 14. So listen carefully and read along with me. Silly, foolish, behold, look at, merry, happy, leaflets, young leaves, breeze, gentle wind, bulging, swelling, blossoms, flowers, warmth, moderate heat, intention, an aim or plan made in advance, scorching, very hot, stoutest, strongest and thickest, slender, thin or narrow, curious, eager to know. And the last one is crosser, angrier. Students, now we are going to revise antonyms. What do you mean by antonyms? Antonym means opposite. What do you mean by antonyms? Antonym means opposite. Okay, students, totally 9 antonyms are there. Let us see one by one. Look at the first one. The given word is tall. The opposite of tall is short. Let's move to the second one. The given word is appear. The opposite of appear is disappear. Let's move to the third one. The given word is front. The opposite of front is back. Let's move to the fourth one. The given word is strong. The opposite of strong is weak. Let's move to the fifth one. The given word is begin. The opposite of begin is end. Let's move to the sixth one. The given word is send. The opposite of send is receive. Let's move to the seventh one. The given word is cool. The opposite of cool is hot. Let's move to the eighth one. The given word is wet. The opposite of wet is dry. Let's move to the last one, that is best. The opposite of best is worst. Students, once again I am repeating these 9 antonyms. So listen carefully and read along with me. Tall, short, appear, disappear, front, back, strong, weak, begin, end, send, receive, cool, hot, wet, dry, and the last one is best, worst. Students, now we are going to revise verb forms. Students, in verb forms, 3 forms are there. They are V1, V2 and V3. V1 means present tense. V2 means past tense. V3 means past participle. Totally, now we are going to see 12 words. Let us see one by one. Look at the first one. The present tense is sleep. The past tense of sleep is slept. The past participle of sleep is slept. Let us move to the second one. The present tense is cling. The past tense of cling is clung. The past participle of cling is clung. Let us move to the third one. The present tense is behold. The past tense of behold is beheld. Past participle is also same, beheld. Let's move to the fourth one. The present tense is grow. The past tense of grow is grew. The past participle of grow is grown. Let's move to the fifth one. The present tense is spit. The past tense of spit is spat. V3 is also spat. Let's move to the sixth one. The present tense is feed. The past tense of feed is fed. The past participle of feed is also fed. Let's move to the seventh one. The present tense is lay. The past tense of lay is laid. The past participle is also laid. Students, let us see the eighth one. The present tense is creep. The past tense of creep is crept. The past participle of creep is also crept. Let us move to the ninth one. The present tense is send. The past tense of send is sent. The past participle is also sent. Let us move to the 10th one. The present tense is tuck. The past tense of tuck is tucked. The past participle of tuck is also tucked. Let us move to the 11th one. The present tense is pile. The past tense of pile is piled. The past participle of pile is also piled. Let us move to the last one. The present tense is smell. The past tense of smell is smelt. The past participle is also smelt. Students, this pattern is over. Read the verb forms again and again, then only you can easily understand. Students, we are going to revise question answers for chapter 9, 10 and 12. Let us see the chapter 9, how the leaves came down first. I hope you remember the poem, students. Look at the first question. Who tells the story of the falling of leaves in the poem? Students, who tells the story? The father tree tells the story of the falling leaves in the poem. Let us move to the second one. Who are yellow, brown and little red in the poem? Yellow, brown and little red are the leaves on the father tree. Let us move to the third one. What do the leaves not want to do? Students, what they do not want to do? They do not want to go away from the tree. The leaves do not want to go away from the tree. They want to stay until the spring season. Okay, students, let's move to the fourth question. That is, what happens when the great tree shakes his head? Students, what happened when the great tree shakes his head? What happened? When the great tree shakes his head, there is a great fluttering and rustling everywhere, and the leaves come flying down to lie down on the ground. Students, when the tree shakes his head, when the father tree shakes his head, there is a great fluttering. Fluttering means moving unsteadily, moving or flying unsteadily, and rustling everywhere. Rustling means soft sound, making a soft sound, especially the sound of dry leaves. Okay, when the father tree shakes his head, there is a great fluttering and rustling everywhere, and the leaves come flying down to lie down on the ground. Students, now we are going to revise chapter 10, the cherry tree part 2. Students, let us see the first one. Where was the praying mantis perched? Students, what do you mean by praying mantis? Praying mantis means it is a green color insect. It is a green color insect. Then what is the meaning for the word perched? It means sitting or taking rest. So, where was the praying mantis perched? The praying mantis was perched on a branch of the cherry tree. That means that a green color insect was sitting on a branch of the cherry tree. Let's move to the second one. What did Rakesh say about the leaves of the cherry tree to grandfather? What did Rakesh say about the leaves of the cherry tree to grandfather? Rakesh told grandfather that the leaves of the cherry tree were pretty. That means the tree were looking very pretty. It means beautiful and always ready to dance if there was a breeze. Rakesh told grandfather that the leaves of the cherry tree were pretty and always ready to dance if there was a breeze. Breeze means gentle wind. Okay, let's move to the next one. Why did Rakesh and grandfather look at the tree in wonder one day? Rakesh and his grandfather were pleasantly surprised to see a pale pink blossom at the end of a branch on the cherry tree. Students, they were surprised. Rakesh and grandfather were surprised to see a pale pink. It means a light pink flower at the end of a branch on the cherry tree. Look at the last one. Why do you think Rakesh says, "Is this what it feels to be God?" Explain. He saw that a seed which he had planted had grown into a big tree. He felt like God, the creator, to think that he gave life to the tree and made it grow. Students, actually, he saw that a seed which he had planted, and the seed had grown into a big tree. He felt himself as a God, the creator, and he thinks himself that he gave life to the tree and made it to grow. Okay, students, now we are going to revise chapter 12, the potter. Students, I hope this poem, you remembered this poem also. Let us see the first one. What kind of smile does the summer sun smile? What kind of smile? The summer sun smiles a scorching smile, which sends shivers through the strongest hearts. Students, what do you mean by scorching? Scorching means very hot. So the summer sun smiles a scorching smile which sends shivers through the strongest hearts. Let us move to the second question. Who is back with his school lifeline? Students, here cool lifeline refers to pot. Okay, who is back? The potter is back with his school lifeline. Let us move to the third question. Under what do the earthen pots want to be tugged? Under what do the earthen pots want to be tugged? Students, the meaning for the word tugged is secure. To place in a secure and safe manner. So students, the pots wish to be tugged under a grateful arm. The pots wish to be tugged under a grateful arm. Let's move to the fourth one. Difference between an earthen pot and a refrigerator. Students, you have to write three differences of an earthen pot and a refrigerator. Let us see the difference. An earthen pot is made up of clay. A refrigerator is made up of plastic. So this is the major difference between an earthen pot and a refrigerator. Let us move to the second point. An earthen pot is cheap. When compared with refrigerator, it is very cheap. A refrigerator is costly. It is very costly. Let's move to the third point. An earthen pot cannot freeze water. A refrigerator can freeze water. Students, today we have revised different patterns in literature section and grammar section. I hope you understood. Students, you should practice every day. Then only you can easily understand the concepts. We will meet on next class. Thank you.